Well, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. They go again with Allstott. And he goes out right around the 39.
And that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
Throwing is Stafford. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they take advantage of what looked like an unsure defense. They wind up getting 8 on 4th and 3. To throw is Stafford. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ward. And he's got this down to the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Stafford. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And it's a Packers touchdown. Evan Ingram. 35 yards. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run the quick dive with Allstott. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play. Who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. Try to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Burrow going for it on fourth. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans. David Njoku, 70 yards. And the Saints are able to match the opening drive touchdown against him with 1-0. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On the carry is Allstott. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Another carry here for the fullback, Allstott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Back to throw, Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He's going to look deep here for Ward. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. A great effort there. 72 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Point after here coming up. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Here we go. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, that was definitely a surprise there, handed to the big guy on first down. Heck, the first play of the drive. And when you see him get to the second level, as a former safety, I can just tell you, your eyes get really wide because you know you've got a lot to deal with at that point.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Motion man Njoku. They come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 3rd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11. Down like a lawnmower, baby. 12, 12, 12. In the pocket, be patient. It's you. Don't let us down.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
On one, ready? 11, 11. Here we go.
They'll try and run for it with Allstott. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. A good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
I love the modern game, but that was a throwback right there to see the big man with football, running, knocking people aside, and picking up yardage. That takes me back to the 60s, the 70s, when fullbacks ruled the earth.
And they'll run here with Allstott. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Saints. Kyle Pitts, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying the ballgame here in the final minute of the 1st half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the 2nd half.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Got an open man. It's Devin Hester. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. Now it's Stafford. That'll be caught by Hester. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Stafford now to throw. Oh, he's got Hester complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Again, it's Stafford. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
A give to the fullback. It's Allstein.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
And now a carry here for their fullback. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Our eyes and attention are on the fullback. Big time carry, big yardage. But how about the guys up front, the offensive line? A lot of people think they may have to block it differently for the fullback to get big yardage. They really don't. Because he's big, strong, and powerful, a lot of times he makes his own way. They may not have to block as hard.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Allstein, 31 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead in this third quarter.
So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals. as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. He's going to look deep here for Ward. And that nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. Stafford. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Throwing again at Stafford. Buying time to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Still fighting. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out when they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. But
touchdown, New Orleans! Mike Allstott with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Saints are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And make it now a pair of touchdowns for the big man out of the backfield.
I'm not sure this was in the game plan, but boy, it's working to perfection. And I know one person has a big grin on his face now, and that's that big guy's found his way into the end zone twice in this game.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it as they head out on the field for this drive.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the great coaches say football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
There's Stafford. This one taken in by Hester. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now Stafford. That's Ward, complete right side. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Here's 1st and 10.
Stafford looks to throw again. And it's a Packers touchdown. Devin Hester, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
On 1, ready? 11, 11, 11. Here we go.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively, kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you. And a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
11, 11.
On the give, this is their fullback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And that's a nice gain by him on 1st down, picking up some key yardage.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And they'll run it here. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
11, MT, take. 11,
A give to the fullback on the dive. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they will take a knee here.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can finally